Hi everybody, it's Katie here from Doofus Adventures. I'm sitting in my van here. It's on a very cozy oceanside beach day, and so I thought, what a better time to do some crocheting. So as you can see here, I've made an orange hat with a little rosette on it here, and then I made a pink hat with a little orange rosette, and I made this little rainbowy one too. But today I'm going to show you how to make these little rosettes. So you're going to need a crochet hook. This one is a size 5. It doesn't really matter, depends on what size rows you want to make. A needle for the yarn and a pair of scissors. So let's get started. First thing you want to do is tie a slip knot at the end of the yarn and leave yourself a bit of a tail because you're going to use that tail later. Pull your loop tight against your crochet hook. And then you want to chain 25 stitches. When you finish your 25 stitches, you're going to turn it and start from the second loop from the crochet hook, and you're going to do a single crochet in each loop all the way back to the beginning. When you finish that last single crochet, you're going to turn your work again, and now we're going to start making our petals. We're going to start by making a double crochet in the second loop from your crochet hook. Then we'll continue on with making 5 total double crochets in that same loop. After your 5 double crochets, you'll want to do 1 slip stitch in the next loop. And that completes your first petal. So now you're going to do a series of 5 of those. The next step is to make a series of 4 petals using a half double crochet with the slip stitch in the loop between the petals. Don't forget your slip stitch right there between the 2 petals. So now you're going to make a total of 4 petals out of those half double crochets. The final part is to make a series of 3 petals, 5 in each loop, of single crochet. And don't forget that slip stitch in between your petals. When you get to that final stitch, pull your yarn through and give yourself a nice tail, snip it off and pull through. Now find the yarn at the end of the largest petal and put that through your needle. Take your piece from the front side and wrap it around so the largest petals are in the back, and it'll curve around. Just sort of place it where you'd like to see it best, and the smaller single crochet petals will go in the very front. So it just kind of curves around like that and makes the form of the rose. Keep the tail of the yarn from the single crochet because you'll tuck that in later. Turn your piece over and you'll see the ridges from the bottom of the original chain, and you're going to use that as your guide to stitch through, and just put the needle through and pick up the ridges from the single crochet all the way out to the very beginning of the work where your double crochets are, and just go around the whole inside of the flower from the back side and stitch those all together. When you've stitched all around, go ahead and make a little knot there, but leave that yarn as a tail because you'll use that to attach your rose to your hat or wherever you'd like to place it. Flip over your rose, take that other tail, thread it through your needle, and just tack that in the back of the rose. Now you can decide where you want to put it on your hat. I put mine right there. Then take your crochet hook and from the inside, bring your crochet hook through one of the holes there. Pull one of the strands of yarn through to the inside of the hat. And put your crochet hook back up through there into a different hole nearby, but not the same hole. And pull that second strand of yarn through. Then turn your hat inside out, take those two ends, tie yourself a nice Boy Scout square knot, right over left and under, left over right and under. And then with your crochet hook again, put it through some of those holes and pull those loose ends through. Then snip the ends off. Turn it right side out, and there you go, all finished. I hope you enjoyed my tutorial.